Hello, my dears. Welcome back to Grandma's Vibes, where we talk about life, love, and everything in between. Today, we're diving into a topic that's as delicate as it is fascinating: understanding human connections. Specifically, we'll explore how to recognize subtle signs when someone might be emotionally invested in you, even if they try their best to hide it. Now, before we begin, let me make one thing crystal clear. This isn't about encouraging anyone to cross boundaries or disrupt commitments. No. It's about being observant, empathetic, and respectful of others' feelings and choices. So grab your favorite cup of tea, settle in, and let's unravel this together. Segment 1. Why people hide their feelings. Let's start with the big picture. Why would someone, especially someone who's married, hide their feelings for another person? Well, my sweethearts, relationships are like gardens. They need constant care, attention, and nurturing. Sometimes, though, things don't bloom quite right. A woman might feel emotionally unfulfilled in her marriage, not because she doesn't love her partner, but because certain needs aren't being met. Maybe she craves validation, connection, or simply someone who notices the little things, like a new hairstyle or a favorite book. When someone else steps in and fills that gap, even unintentionally, it can create a spark. But here's the catch: that spark doesn't always mean physical attraction. Often it's just an appreciation for kindness, attention, or genuine conversation. Understanding this context is crucial. Not every smile or lingering glance means someone wants to act on their feelings. Sometimes it's just human nature, a desire to feel seen and valued. And that's okay. What matters most is how we interpret these signals and respond to them. Segment 2. Reading between the lines, body language cues. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Did you know that our bodies often betray what our words try to conceal? That's right, darlings. Nonverbal communication speaks volumes. Let me break it down for you. If someone holds your gaze longer than usual, it could be a sign of interest. But watch closely. If they quickly look away when caught, it might mean they're trying to suppress those feelings. Grooming gestures. Ever notice someone adjusting their hair, smoothing their clothes, or lightly touching their neck around you? These subconscious actions are rooted in psychology. They're ways of saying, "Notice me," without uttering a single word. Posture and proximity. Does she lean in during conversations? Angle her body toward you? Keep her arms open and relaxed? These are all signs of comfort and engagement. On the flip side, if she suddenly becomes distant or crosses her arms when others enter the room, it could indicate she's trying to keep her emotions under wraps. Remember, body language is like a puzzle. You have to look at the whole picture, not just one piece, and always ask yourself, is this behavior consistent, or is it isolated to specific moments? Segment 3. Communication patterns, beyond small talk. Next up, let's talk about communication patterns. Words carry weight, my lovelies, especially when they go beyond surface-level chatter. Here are some key indicators to watch for. When someone shares personal stories, struggles, or dreams with you, it's a sign they trust you. If a married woman opens up to you more than necessary, it could mean she values your presence deeply. Remembering details. Does she recall small things about you, like your favorite coffee order or a random detail from weeks ago? Pay attention. This level of attentiveness often stems from genuine interest. Compliments with meaning. Compliments are lovely, but when they focus on your personality, ideas, or efforts, they carry extra significance. For example, hearing "you're so thoughtful" or "you inspire me" might hint at deeper admiration. But again, context is everything. Tone and timing matter. Look for warmth and sincerity in how these compliments are delivered. And remember, sometimes people are just naturally kind. Segment 4. Mixed signals and hesitations. Mixed signals. The bane of many a confused heart. When a married woman likes you but feels conflicted, her behavior might swing like a pendulum. One moment, she's warm and engaging. The next, she's distant and reserved. This inconsistency often stems from internal conflict. On one hand, she feels drawn to you. On the other, guilt or fear of consequences keeps her from acting consistently. Public settings can amplify this tension. She might avoid direct interaction or abruptly end conversations when others join in. The takeaway here: her hesitations aren't random. They're a reflection of her struggle to balance her emotions with societal expectations. Be patient, my dear, and above all, respect her journey. Segment 5. Should you pursue or walk away? Now comes the hardest part: deciding what to do. If you find yourself in this situation, here's my advice, straight from the heart. Respect boundaries. No matter how strong the signals may seem, never forget that this person is committed to someone else. Crossing that line could hurt everyone involved, including yourself. Assess your role. Reflect on your own behavior. Are you inadvertently encouraging these feelings? Even well-meaning smiles or compliments can be misinterpreted. Create space if needed. Communicate clearly. If the situation becomes uncomfortable, address it tactfully. Focus on setting boundaries for yourself without causing unnecessary conflict. At the end of the day, integrity is everything. Stay true to your values and handle the situation with grace and empathy. Segment 6. Final thoughts. Building meaningful connections. In conclusion, my darlings, recognizing subtle signs of attraction is only half the battle. The real challenge lies in interpreting them wisely and responding with compassion. Healthy relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. So cherish the connections you have, nurture them with care, and always strive to foster meaningful, ethical bonds. Life is too short for unnecessary complications. That's all for today, my loves. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, life is sweeter when shared with kindness. Bye for now.